What is going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another roster prediction video for this upcoming Friday, May 17th. Now, I did go to Twitter again like I do every week, and I asked you guys who are some players who get upgraded or downgraded this week in Diamond Dynasty. I asked you guys to include one name per tweet, and I may include your response in a video. So, if you guys do want to be a part of, not next week, but 2 weeks from now when the next roster update goes live, follow me on Twitter. I'm there for all good baseball news, memes, whatever. If you guys ever want to ask me questions, link to my Twitter is down in the description below. But let's get into this. Players that can get upgrades and or downgrades. Some pretty big names this week. First up here, we have Rafael Devers from the Red Sox. And at Evoldi Season said, if Devers doesn't get an upgrade, we riot. I'm with him. Devers is actually leading the American League in hitting. He's in .336. He only has 2 home runs, but he is slugging .466, so his power is actually not bad. He's getting a lot of extra bases, it's just not a lot of home runs, so I think leaving his power at fine, but they definitely need to increase his contact. He's bad at fielding this year in terms of errors. He makes the hard plays, but butchers the easy ones. I would say increase his average, and let's make him a 75. I think he should be a silver. Now, I am biased. You guys know me now. You know, if you didn't already know, I'm a huge Devers fan. In terms of real-life baseball cards, I have a huge personal collection of them, so I am biased a lot of it towards him. But he is leading the American League in hitting, so I would make him a silver, a 75 overall. Another third baseman in the American League East is having a really good year, and this is Gio Shella. And at Brad T 1331 said Gio Shella. I probably got his name wrong, sorry, I haven't been watching many Yankees games. But he's been having great. I have never heard of this dude before this year. And he's in .341. Now you're saying, Nasty, that average is higher than Devers. How come he's not leading the league? It's simple. He doesn't have enough at-bats to qualify. Just like Devers, he has 2 home runs, but his slugging percentage is actually .505. It's higher than Devers, so he's getting extra base hits, just not home runs. Like Devers, he's a third baseman, not great defense. I'm giving him a +3 as well. Now, I think he can get an increase in contact and power. As you see with Inside Edge, if he gets a 26-point attribute increase, that makes him a +3. That would make him a 70. Still a bronze, but an upgrade. I think that's pretty fair. Wherever you want to add those 25, 26 points, go nuts in terms of contact or power. I don't care. But he should definitely get an upgrade for the Yankees. He's been one of their best hitters while all their big names have been hurt and injured this year. We have Trevor Bauer from the Indians, and at Owen16058167 said Trevor Bauer to Diamond. Now, I'm not going that far. I'm only going a +1 to an 84. A couple reasons. One, his ERA is really good at 3.02, but usually those Diamond pitchers are consistently in the ERAs in the 2s. Now, one good start and he's back in the 2s, but yeah, he's not there yet. Now, he is doing a couple things really well. He's striking out a bunch. He has 72 strikeouts this year. Now, if you average that out for the rest of the year, that's 284. I think his K per nine should be like 88, 89, 90. His whip is 1.11. Maybe increase walks per nine a little bit. If he went diamond, I would not be upset about it. I just don't think they'll put him to a diamond yet. I'm giving him a +1, but definitely if you have a Bauer, maybe hang on to him and wait for him to go diamond. As long as he stays healthy, I think he has a very good chance of going to a diamond. That being said, he's a Cleveland Indians starting pitcher, so I feel like he's destined to be hurt. Hopefully I'm not correct on that end, though. Staying in Cleveland, we got Jose Ramirez, and at Jackson Nomu, Jackson, I probably got your name wrong. If I did, no intentions. But you said Jose Ramirez downgrade. I agree. I'm not going to make him a gold, but I am going at -2 to an 85. This year, he's hitting a $195. He's barely hitting his weight. His weight's a $190, and I think he's bigger than that. But he's hitting a 195, 290 on base, 312 slugging. He has 4 home runs. Not that good. He does have 10 stolen bases. He's always been a guy who can steal bases, and the fact he's not getting on base, a 290 on base percentage, but he has 10 stolen bases is actually kind of impressive. If you want to bring down contact or power, go ahead, but yeah, he's been really bad this year. He doesn't get any boost in terms of his card based off fielding. He's a bronze fielder, a 72 fielder. No, he does have some solid speed, like I mentioned, and he can steal some bags. But I think you got to bring down some hitting stats. So I'm going to make him an 85. Still a diamond. I don't really see how they can bring him down to an 84. But if he went down -1, -2, I would not be shocked by that at all. Next up, we have Hunter Dozier from the Royals, and at Chambers Kellen said, definitely Hunter Dozier, and I'm assuming you mean an upgrade. And I think he should get an upgrade. I'm going a +4, kind of like what his inside edge is today, to make him a 74. Not a silver, yet. Maybe if he continues to do well. Unfortunate with him, he does have terrible fielding, so I think it'll be hard for him to ever maybe go gold unless he just becomes an amazing hitter. But this year, he has been an amazing hitter. He's in .318 with a .413 on-base percentage, a .621 slugging percentage, 9 home runs this year. As you can see, his contact and power versus right are better than contact and power versus left. So I checked to see how he's hitting against left-handed pitching. He's been terrible. He's in .212, but only 1 home run. If they want to just do what they did today with inside edge, that's kind of was my logic. A big boost in contact and power versus right, but don't touch the contact and power versus left. You do that, he's a 74. It's really odd that a right-handed hitter struggles so badly against left-handed pitching, but it is what it is. So I would not make him a silver. Like a 73 or a 74, I think is very reasonable for Hunter Dozier. Now here we have George Springer, and at NW_Red Sox 28, Nick said, Springer upgrade. Dude's been killing it. He has been. He's been amazing. He's one of the best players you haven't even thought about this year, just because, like Yelich and Bellinger have been kind of stealing the show, but Springer this year, man oh man, he's hitting .323 with a .400 on base, .652 slugging, 15 home runs, 4 stolen bases. So it's weird because he can run, but he has a 13 stealing rating, which kind of makes sense. I mean, as you can see, he's fast. He just doesn't steal any bases. Now, I wanted to see how he's hitting against right-handed pitching this year. As you can see, he only has 69 contact, which is nice, but not as good as 78. And his power is only 73 versus 85 versus left-handed pitching. So this year versus right-handed pitching, he's hitting .320 with a .388 on base and a .609 slugging. All of them are just slightly worse. So I would give like a +5 all throughout, like his hitting. Contact versus left and right, power versus right, power versus left. So like he's still better versus left-handed pitching, but he's been great against both. Now you do that, he's going to be about an 84. Not a diamond yet. He could be. I always thought Springer should be a diamond. I'm a big Springer fan. So, I mean, I'll put him to an 84. Could he go diamond? Yes. Will he? I wouldn't bet on it. Now we have Josh Bell from the Pittsburgh Pirates, a guy I've always been high on, and at MRJ_1989 said, how about a guy you called in your invest video? Josh Bell. He's been great this year. He's hitting .324 with 10 bombs while hitting an on-base percentage of .395 and a slugging of .655, which gives him an OPS of over 1,000. Pretty solid, at least. Deserves a high silver. I agree. I've always been high on Josh Bell ever since he was drafted. I knew he was I remember when he was drafted as a kid, he's going to take some time to develop, and it has. He's 26 now, but he's starting to really turn into a great hitter. Now this year, MJ just said, he's hitting .324, .395 on base, .655 slugging, 10 home runs in the month of May. He's been great. A .409 average and 4 home runs so far in just about 2 weeks in the month of May. That's great. So I'm giving him a +2, a 78, just like his inside edge. I could even see being a 79, but I think he just recently got an upgrade, so it might be hard for him to get another massive upgrade. So I'll do +2, and it's you can see, he's pretty even against right and left-handed pitching. So just maybe to give a +3 to all. You do that, that puts him right around a 78, and or +4. Maybe +5 if you want to do something like that, but all in all, that will make him right around a 78 overall. I think that's very fair for Josh Bell, and a guy who, maybe not this year, but definitely next year could be, I'm saying it, could be a diamond player in maybe an MLB 20. I'm just super high on Josh Bell. We're going to St. Louis and Matt Carpenter, and at Bingar11 said Matt Carpenter to silver. I agree. He's an 80, so if he gets any downgrade, he has to go silver. And he's been god-awful this year, hitting .201. He isn't even hitting his weight. He weighs 205 pounds. .318 on base. He is getting on base, and with that discipline, makes sense. He's hitting with a .336 slugging percentage, which is awful. He has 4 home runs. And in the month of May, he's been bad. He's in .200 in the month of May. I'd say you got to bring down his contact. If you want to bring down his power, fine. 4 home runs isn't that bad, but his slugging only .336. For instance, Gio Shella has a .505 slugging with 2 home runs. So power is not only home runs, it's really slugging percentage. If you get doubles and triples and whatnot. And with a .336 slugging, that's terrible. So I would say bring down power, but maybe they won't. If they do, probably a little bit. I think he'll turn it around. I do. I think Matt Carpenter is just a great hitter. But he is 33, so maybe he's starting to get to that second half of his career. But I'm going to give him a -2. Definitely bring down contact. And if you want to bring down power, I'm in favor of it. I'm just not sure if they will. but I'm going to make him a 78 overall. So if you have some Matt Carpenters just like sitting in your inventory, you might want to get rid of them sooner rather than later because his quick sell value is going to drop a bunch. Next, we have Trevor Story from the Colorado Rockies. And at JVic2004 said, Trevor Story to Diamond. I won't go Diamond, but I am giving an upgrade of a +1. He's hitting 275 this year with 9 home runs. Did you see, though, he's a big splits guy. He hits lefties better than righties. Kind of like the opposite of Hunter Dozier. Now, with Story, I want to see how he's hitting against right-handed pitching, because I think versus left-handed pitching, I don't think you're going to get much of an upgrade there. And versus right-handed pitching, he's in 257 with 344 on base and 505 slugging. I think they should increase the power slightly. I'd put his power about like 78, 79. That'll give him a +1 to an 84. If he can just hit for a little bit more better average versus right-handed pitching, I think he could go Diamond. I mean, he's a solid fielder at short. He's got good speed, so if he can just be it's easy for shortstops to go Diamond if they can hit and be adequate at fielding, and he's so close to that in my opinion. So I'm giving him a +1 to an 84. Could he go Diamond? I think he could. I'd put probably less than 10% just because they'd have to increase his contact. And I mean, in versus right-handed pitching, it's in 257. I think a 65 rating for that is really fair. If he can bring up to like a 280 guy, put his contact in the low 70s. For versus right-handed pitching, then he's a Diamond. I think that's all he really needs to do. So be on the lookout for that. But he's just a great card. I mean, for shortstops, he can run. He's adequate at defense, and he can hit for some pop. You can't ask for much more, in my opinion, at shortstop. And lastly, we have HyunJin Ryu. Now, before I go any further, if you guys think I missed anyone, meet me in the comments down below or meet me on Twitter. I only get about 10 names per week in a video. I think more than that, it becomes a little too much. But if you guys want anyone else, drop a like in the video and meet me in the comments. Tell me who you think I missed. But with HyunJin Ryu, we got at MRJ_1989 again said, the guy who's arguably been the ace for my Dodgers this season has to get at least a +1. HyunJin Ryu, 5-1 record, a 1.72 ERA, a .73 WHIP, 52 innings, 54 strikeouts, 3 walks. He's been incredible. I knew he was having a great year. I've heard people say Ryu's been great this year, and I looked at him and 1.70 ERA, 1.72 ERA, .73 WHIP. His Ks per 9 is over 9. He's never been a big strikeout guy, so I think you can increase his strikeouts per 9. And like he mentioned, 3 walks this year. Now he has given up 6 home runs. It's incredible. He's given up 6 home runs and only 3 walks. I think basically what that means is if you somehow get in a hitter's count, he kind of gives in to a pitch that you might be able to crush, but he's not giving up. His whip's so low, those home runs are solo shots, so his ERA is low. I think you got to increase walks per 9, put it around an 80, Ks per 9 maybe around 78. I'm giving a +2. He said +1. I'm giving a +2 to an 82 for Ryu. He's been amazing. Unlikely he goes Diamond unless he keeps it up the whole year, but hey, you never know. But like I said, if you think I missed anyone, guys, meet me in the comments down below. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you know when I go live every single day with an MLB video. Talk to you on the next video, guys. Take it easy. Peace.